Yes, once again, Paul from Guitar World, Anaheim, 2025, here at Blackstar. We're here with the newest creation, the St. James 100. I happen to have a St. James, which I absolutely love, but now they're giving me more at 100. So, with that, Paul, tell me about the brand new amp.
Right, thank you. Yes, as you mentioned, there is already the St. James 50, which we do in a couple of different flavors of combo and head. And basically the 100 is a combination of all the features that are on each of the 50 watt models, the particular sounds, but with some other sounds thrown in as well, and then some other features as well, which I can detail. So basically, you've got obviously two rows of controls. The top row is following basically what we refer to as the EL34. Yeah. So you've got kind of a Fendery type clean sound for high headroom, sparkly sounds, and then a more of a crunch sound for producing kind of Vox type tones. We then have two actual overdrive channels, OD1, OD2. So obviously they progressively get more higher in gain as you go from one to the next. OD2 has two options of voice as well, normal or tight. So the normal sound is quite a fat, high gain tone, and then the tight is a kind of alternative, more contemporary high gain, where the bottom end is tighter on the front end, and then it's EQ'd further on the back end after the tubes. We have separate reverb for each of the channels as well, and you can go into deep editing of this by connecting to USB and adjusting. You can adjust the reverb type and the towels and the tone and things like that. Then we also have power control, so you can literally continuously vary from full power, 100 watts, down to 5% power. It literally controls the HT voltage and the bias as well, so it's continually adjusting. Then you can also adjust the actual output tubes from being EL34, there's two EL34s in there, or two 6L6s, or all four on at the same time for the full power. So it's very versatile in both the preamp and also the power stage. Power tube distortion. It's only really producing 1 watt at that moment, so I'm hitting the power tubes hard, so it's them that are being pushed into overdrive. So it's a completely different kind of sound to the normal preamp distortion. Wide versatility in tone. We have the built-in reactive load, which comes from the earlier St. James, so you can run the amp completely separate from a cabinet, like on a silent stage. You can record with it, and it's going into an internal reactive load, and then it is also then driving the DSP for the CabRig outputs, which is like our version of IRs, which again you can go in and deep edit. Controllable here, it's MIDI controllable as well. It does everything. It is a 100 watt tube amp, and yet it's fairly lightweight.
Yeah, look at that.
Due to it having a bespoke switch mode power supply in.
Yeah, what I love is that you've sort of kept the same idea of the St. James, the smaller form size, and yeah, you've crammed all the controls. Is it wrong to say you've sort of merged both St. James amps into this?
I mean, the St James amps in themselves are quite sophisticated amp because of the switching and the power supply and the CabRig, but we weren't happy with making that. We wanted to make it twice as complicated. So yeah, we put both of them, all the features and more with the different preamp voicings into one amp, and then the other additional features as mentioned with the fully variable output power and then MIDI and everything. So yeah, it was quite a task.
Did you end up using the same speakers that you used in the St. James, or these are different?
They're very slightly different. We obviously worked with Celestion for the original Zephyr speaker, which is a normal kind of ferrite-based guitar speaker, so a traditional speaker rather than a Neo, but it was engineered specifically to be lighter weight by really looking at where we could take weight out. That speaker works great in the combo and the 2x12, but in a 4x12, because of the combination of the speakers, you need to revoice them. So we worked with Celestion on just slightly revoicing to bring out some of the highs. So you've got a well-balanced cabinet overall. So it sounds like a traditional 4x12, but again, the weight saving is massive. It's, you know,
your back-breaking days are over. It's great.
Oh, there's plenty of other heavy things to carry instead.
Yes. St. James 100, it's what I would have wanted, because I love the St. James 50 in black, and I have the St. James in cream, and this merges both of them together in one compact package that even someone who can't lift anything can pick up, like me, and I love it. Makes life easier. Well, there you have it. St. James 100 Blackstar. Exciting. That's why we come to NAMM to see this. Check it out.